Let's talk about it all calmly.
Welcome to episode 32.
That's what
Did
you got
sound
from?
like the song?
Yeah, it did. That was a good cadence.
We just put out episode 31, literally like.
Oh, that's the end? Okay, yeah. Fuck it, we back, yeah.
You want me to say anticlimactic again?
That was-
Because I
that
can't
was
do it
about
with
to
the
go through
same,
the
the
same-
same
the same
organicity.
oof.
That's not a word.
What, organicity?
Organicity.
I think we should make it a word.
Organicity.
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 Woo!
That's like
now it sounds like
biopic.
organization.
It's like when you keep saying biopic.
Top-
I always thought it was biopic.
It is biopic. I'm saying it wrong.
Oh.
I corrected myself at the voice
thought
note. I
you
was
were
like
right.
biopic or biopic. but
Whatever
it's
the fuck
biopic.
it is. Put it in the comments if it's biopic or
Speaking of
biopic.
biopic, I'm actually speaking of biopic. I'm excited to see that new Elvis movie or the Priscilla movie about his wife.
Also, there's a movie about wrestlers.
Didn't I send that to you?
Did you?
Yes, I sent it to you on fucking
With, oh boy,
Twitter.
Zac
I was
Efron.
like, can we see this? But
Yeah, let's see that shit for
Okay.
sure. I fuck with that, and I get to spot wrestling. Nah, I fuck with wrestling.
yeah, no, I'm excited. It looks like everybody's gonna do like a really good performance. I really like the trailer.
I didn't see the
I'm really
trailer.
excited. Zac Efron looks weird as shit, but
That's how niggas look.
I don't want anybody to fucking make fun of him about it.
Guys, I hope you're appreciating all the content you're receiving right now. This has
good.
been like
It's been real
back to back
frequent.
type shit. Yeah.
Real frequent. You know what I mean?
And
we
it's
got some good watch numbers right now.
Yeah, I think we just dropped an episode with Cam. I personally want to do more like guests and stuff, so like we can.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, I just don't know how you feel about it. I don't know how you feel about it. That's why I don't know how
I
you
don't
feel
think all guests are, not. Oh, okay, that's not
about it. Oh
crazy.
shit! Some of y'all niggas need to stay out of
Yeah,
it.
like not saying that actually, but you want people to engage in the fucking conversation. Like you don't want.
Yeah, well, it's for sure, but I also feel like it's gonna help us be better at this by
Yeah.
having to like navigate with more people to like, just sharpen our skills a little bit.
Yeah, it was really fun having Cam here, and that is like probably the most chaotic podcast we've had so far.
No, I disagree. I think
This
the
guy over here.
episode with Letty and Delia was very chaotic.
Oh, because you were blackout drunk on that one. That's why.
No. I don't think so.
Yes, you
Watching
were.
it back, I don't think I was blackout drunk.
You were blackout.
The thing is, I no offense to anybody who is seeing this and who was a part of that podcast. How I view this is energy, vibe, like, you feel me? And that was lacking. So one thing I'm gonna do is turn it up.
It definitely was a
But,
juxtaposition on different sides of the table.
type
You with
shit.
all your fucking energy and Letitia half asleep. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
But I feel like this one took us back to our roots, guys. Cause that's how our podcast used to be. So it is what it is. A lot's been happening.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start with the elephant in the room. The biggest news story that's happened. Drizzy Drake has dropped his album. For all the dogs, or for the dogs, I don't know.
For all the dogs.
For all the dogs. I'm right here, my boy. We here. You one of the dogs too or no?
I'm definitely not one of the dogs.
You're a pup or a kitten? What's going on?
I'm protesting across the street. In the
Okay.
recording studio. Fuck that nigga Drake.
Alright, hold on. We gonna start with love. We gonna start with hate.
We can start with love, I guess.
Okay, so he dropped his album. It's a lot of songs on there, a lot of good features. Starting with love, like you said. I enjoyed the album. I thought it flowed very well. I liked. You good with Love It?
I'm so sorry. I had to text.
You had to text Deli right now.
Just so bad.
I like how some songs were like a combination of things, like little extras at the end. Combination.
That's
Little
awesome.
skit at the end, shit like that. It sounded like in a whole, it's a really good album for me. And I'm not comparing it to nothing, just taking it for what it is. It's a really good album for me. That's me leading with love. You
Okay.
add some love in. Add some love in.
I'm not gonna lie. What was the real beef? What was the beef on Twitter that everybody was like shitting on him for? Who did he come for?
Well, you talking about the Joe Budden thing? Or on the album, he came for Rihanna.
Oh, there you go.
But we're gonna leave with love first.
We're gonna leave with love first. I really did enjoy the album. I listened to it all today. I've listened to it my third time trying to listen to it. It's hard for me to just sit down and listen to all, especially a fucking album that has 20 plus songs. Like,
14
it's
come
just
max.
so fucking unnecessary. But I heard all of them, and I really, really enjoyed the album.
Yeah, I also like, although it's a lot of songs, like even with the features, like when that Yeet song comes on, it don't sound like Drake. It's it's like a little break like between all these Drake songs. Like I feel like the Bad Bunny song is like a Bad Bunny song. So it's like a break.
I think
Almost like more life.
Yeah, like I think it's different. Like it's a different take on making an album. If you're gonna have a bunch of features on it, make the song sound like the person you're featuring, so that they know how to fucking slide on the beat.
And
I
that's
feel like
hard.
everybody like had really good like performances, like how do you call it? Additives or whatever.
Yeah.
To make a feature. What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
I was like, I don't know why you changing words for it, but yeah, I think I think also in having it sound so cohesive while doing that, hats off for Drizzy J.
No, it definitely was a smooth like non-skip listen.
And then, all right, I'm not again leading with love. Some of these verses on this album was hard. My nigga J. Cole, verse of the album, like that nigga left Earth for a second, and I can tell that verse was recent because he was referencing the verse he had on Lil Yachty shit that just came out like 2 weeks ago, and how niggas been reacting to that. Another smoker, you know what I mean? Like this nigga is
We
nice.
never talked about his album, did we?
Whose album?
Yachty's.
He didn't drop an album.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't. That was not long ago.
Oh.
But we're gonna. Can I?
Yeah, continue.
Can we? Nut hugging right now. You know what I mean? I'm hugging nuts.
Sorry. You deep on his dick right
I
now.
don't give a fuck. Yeah, I feel like Cole has been performing at a different level. Like, I think for me personally, back in the day when J. Cole started making music, I was like, this shit ain't for me. Like, I'm not really going for this. And I've always been a super Kendrick Lamar fan. Because, who's better to get out J. Cole shit?
I thought you weren't a comparer. I thought you didn't like him.
Well, I'm just saying, like, back in the day, how I used to view his music and compare that shit. But now, the nigga is showing why he is one of the top 3 rappers.
Do you feel like he's revving up to drop something? Because he's not only like being featured in a lot of albums, he's also appearing at a lot of concerts to do his verses and shit like that. Like he's like getting ready to reveal something. I feel like it's either an album or a tour coming up.
Well, yeah, he's definitely dropping an album. The fall off.
Shit.
Yeah, he's been talking about it for a while actually. But like, I'm not expecting you to know that because we don't really listen to J. Cole.
Yeah,
like that.
I've never listened to J. Cole. I've never liked his vibe. I've always
Not his
been
vibe.
against
That's
him.
your vibe off.
I've always been against him. Yeah, like you, I've always been a Kendrick Lamar fan. I haven't compared them because I don't think they're similar.
No.
But everybody used to always be on J. Cole's dick, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm not trying to say like I'm comparing them now. Like I still fuck with both of them, but obviously I do like Kendrick Lamar better. But I see now why niggas was like, yo, Cole is this nigga, and I feel like Drake to hold his own on that. Drake on the 8 a.m. in Charlotte song, which leading with love again. I fucked with it. I fucked with a lot of the album. I fucked with it. I fucked with listening to this more and more. I've listened to the album a couple times. I'm hearing more bars. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't catch this the first time. Other bars, I'm like, what?
I really wish I had sat down with a notebook because I kept hearing things. Like sometimes I don't really pay attention to the lyrics. I kind of just listen to the whole vibe of the music, just one big sound.
Yeah.
And I was like listening, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy saying right now?
Okay.
Me personally, I think some verses sounded dumb.
Oh, okay. We putting love to the side now,
But
huh?
that's just because he's dumb. That's all.
Oh.
And that's a lie. I don't hate Drake, but I just think he's a little corny, and he's getting beyond corny now.
All right. So now we're gonna put the love in the corner for a second.
We're gonna put out the
We're
love.
gonna put the love away for a second. All right. Okay.
Do you feel like he's copying Smino's style with his little?
I
hair
think
flips?
okay. I didn't know he was gonna go that broad, but absolutely. I think his image has changed so many times, and how he's portraying himself just in attire and how he's coming to show everyone has changed over the years. That this is what he do. Like he'll just take some shit and now it's his. Same thing with like accents or like cultures. He'll just take it and now it's his. And I feel like, I don't think Smino would think this, but me as a fan of Smino, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, niggas, recently people accept Smino for who he is, but niggas thought Smino was weird as fuck, like how he dressed and how he carried himself and shit.
Yeah.
And now the biggest artist in the world has pretty much just been his whole
Stolen
time.
his. That shit is so crazy, but Drake does that shit all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And everybody's just like sweeping it under the rug, but
Type shit. But if we're getting to the hate now, I feel like in comparison to other Drake albums that I love, This album really ain't that. It's not one of those.
I just feel like it's not very. You know what I think I like about Drake the most?
Uh-huh.
I feel like his music was very female friendly. I'm not saying stop. I'm not saying this album isn't female friendly. There's a SZA feature. There's one SZA feature where I'm like listening to the lyrics and I'm like, this man really probably didn't even send her the whole song, just send the beat and she's staying on it because he's
The
over
one
here
with Sexy
playing
Red?
bitches. No, not the one with Sexy
Oh,
Red.
the other one.
Like, I just don't feel comfortable. You know
See,
what?
I thought
When
that
a
was-
man stops making music, blank interlude, you know what I mean? Ria's interlude.
Yeah, that's when you lose it. That's
It's
how
just
you
like
lose it.
he's not even adding an interlude. Oh, here we have an 8 a.m. somewhere.
Well, he has interludes on here. That's not good.
Oh, bitch, I'm not saying he doesn't have fucking interludes.
So
I'm
he
saying that usually he has Ria's interlude.
Yeah, but think
So
about
it's-
it. Those songs were very specific.
That's what
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
now he's so big,
That's because
you can't really be that specific.
Because he's not in love anymore. He doesn't fall in love with bitches every 3 seconds anymore.
I think Drake
now
is-
he's resenting the bitches for not
Oh.
loving him back. That's the difference. Like before he used to accept it, like fuck it, you know, like so love you though. But now he's just like, man, fuck these bitches. They keep playing me. I'm single alone. My fucking Birkin closet keeps getting bigger and bigger and
Yeah, yeah.
bigger. Now it's just like I look goofy over here with all
Maybe.
these purses in my fucking closet.
You might be right. Maybe I didn't think about that part. I think this is the thing I really enjoyed because listening to her album and a lot of the Drake references on that album because they had some shit going on back in the day. I thought it was really cool that like even on that song, they were kind of talking about each other at the end of the day. So I feel like I appreciated that. And when he dropped that single, Slime You Out, I was like, what the fuck is this? But on the floor of the
Yeah,
album,
no, I liked it more today when I
I
listened
fucked
to
with
it
it.
than when I heard it by itself. Why would that be the song that he would release in this situation?
Well,
or whatever?
I think it gave you an idea of like the R&B side of things, and the 8 a.m. in Charlotte gave you the idea of the rap side.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh my God, songs that I love. I'm just gonna keep with love before I hate
No,
them.
I'm gonna be honest, you guys. Brandon's loved this fucking
I'm
album.
not gonna
He
lie,
was
I
in
fuck
here
with it.
twerking and stuff, shaking his little ass.
I was doing some of these. So you. Shout
I
out to
love
whoever the
that
fuck
fucking
that
guy,
nigga is.
man. He has like a million something followers.
Before I move forward though, I saw some shit that got me really tight today.
Yeah.
He was on like a split TikTok thing with Speedy from Complex, and they were having like a sass off, like they were having like a. I ain't like that. I thought that was corny. But anyway,
Sucks.
back to Drake. Tizo touchdown.
I
I'm
like
just
that.
gonna
I like that he like featured him.
Highlighted him
But I
twice.
feel like that's also such like a call to his culture vulture type shit. Because when has he ever talked about Tisa? But whatever.
Well, I mean, prior to the album
Whatever.
dropping out,
I don't care.
prior to the album, Tizo walked him down to the stage. Tizo played the album for him. It was like a thing.
We should go to a Tiso concert if it's even coming up. But continue. Sorry.
But I do feel like even that, all the people that walked Drake down to the stage is on the album. I thought, damn, that's actually pretty cool. I feel like Tizo really showed up. I think his feature and his little interlude towards the end of like in the middle of the album, super hard. I feel like that interlude is why I like that SZA song better because it's like the Drake song, the Tizo interlude, the Snoop skit at the end, and then SZA and Drake. It kind of made the song feel better to me. I will admit that hearing Tizo so much made me miss Ty Dolla $ign. I feel like that's where Ty Dolla $ign would normally fit in on the album.
He hasn't been featured in a lot of shit recently. I feel.
I don't know what the fuck the nigga doing.
They used to just sprinkle Ty Dolla $ign on shit.
They was really sapping that nigga's sauce, and I feel like maybe he's
Maybe he's
sauceless.
tired. Maybe he's tired.
He's tired, yeah. And I feel like he's also still fucking with Kanye, so he might be locked in the game. But that was really cool to me. The Yeet feature, I fucked with it. I don't really.
I liked
fuck
it. I've
with-
never heard Yeet before, but now I'm like, maybe a little bit. But
Yeah.
Brandon said he's a Caucasian.
Yeah,
And
I don't know if
doesn't
he's
like
white or
that
Spanish, but I feel like I don't know where that whole stem from.
He's gonna be tight when he finds out he's biracial or something.
Maybe, but still not backing up for me. But anyway, what you call it? I wasn't mad at the feature though, but that made me miss Playboy Cardi. Where I'm like, damn, I wish Cardi had got this look. But I also feel like Cardi already got the look, so he probably deserves it.
Yeah, I feel like Cardi stands on his own already.
Yeah.
So like he can drop an album tomorrow and fucking break
Yeah,
the internet type shit.
type
So I don't
shit.
think it's one of those things that he like needs to be featured on the album. Maybe Drake is trying to just bring more.
Attention to
Yeah,
oh
because
boy.
as much as we love Tizo, for example, I don't think mad people love Tizo.
I think this is gonna help Tizo a lot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Tizo
yeah.
coming off the heels of the Ty Dolla, the Solid Creator album, the Travis
Yeah.
album, Don Toliver, Now Drake, like
And,
niggas
like,
gonna fuck with that.
I really fuck with Tizo. The only thing that scares me about him a little bit is his hair. I feel like one day
And the
he's gonna
pins.
fall and he's gonna kill himself. But other than that, I really fuck with Tizo. Like, I feel like every feature he's on, I fuck with. I really liked his album, although I only listened to it once. And yeah.
Did we talk about his album?
Bitch, I don't
Oh, we did. But shout out Tizo and shout out his album, and you're right. I would go to the show too.
Yeah, I fuck with him, and I feel like we've already seen him live that one time at the Tyler show, and he was really good.
Yeah, very charismatic.
Because I never heard of him.
Mhm.
You had, and I liked him off jump. So
The Bad Bunny feature, I feel like some people on my timeline even was not really fucking with it, but for me, I was rocking with that song.
you know what's so crazy? One time I saw on Twitter, some girl was like, she was surprised to see people comparing Bad Bunny to like Drake and Beyonce and stuff. They were like, I've never listened to a Bad Bunny song in my life. And I'm like, yo, Bad Bunny is a really big artist all over the fucking
Yeah.
world. I think it's similar to like how soccer is outside of the United States. It's one of those things. It's not popular here, but it's popular every fucking
No, but
way.
it is popular here though. Well,
Bad
not
Bunny,
soccer.
no,
but I'm
definitely.
talking. Yeah, Bad Bunny had a fucking sellout.
But there's
stadium.
there's other people that think that he's not, and I'm just
Not
like
that
mad hype. And you know, he just dropped on this Drake album, but he has an album coming out on Friday, which I'm really excited to fucking
Oh,
hear.
I can't wait to talk about that one too. What else did I really love about this Drake album? I thought some of the bars was fire. 8 a.m. in Charlotte, fire. First person shooter, fire. Amen with Tizo, fire.
Very much expecting that Sexy Red feature for sure. He brought her out at his concerts, and I was like, what the fuck? But he always clings on to her.
You liked it on the album?
I fucking loved it.
You like that feature?
I fucking loved
I-
that feature with
Sexy
SZA
Red,
and
so-
yeah, I liked it.
I wasn't super sold.
That was my
The
favorite.
Jersey bounce type of shit. I didn't know if I really was rocking, but I know it's gonna work. It's gonna work. And the thing is, I will say though about the album, a lot of these songs I feel like he could have kept. Like, I feel like if the album was like 15 songs and not 20 something,
Oh,
this
well,
album would be fucking
I
fantastic.
personally think all fucking music should be 14 songs.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like indicative to how he be going about shit. Like Scorpion, the 2 discs, the long ass album. I feel like if you really condense things and just focalize it on what you're trying to do, it'll be a better experience for the listener.
I think because he's been dropping literally an album every year, I feel like a lot of people don't really do that. So I'm happy he's taking his little, break to take care of his health. Apparently the boy has stomach issues, all bad bitches do, so I'm excited for him to get the fuck out of my face for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a little more hate though. So, your son for one,
Oh,
and
my
I hate
goodness.
to talk about kids like this, but your son had a verse on the album.
Trash. Just kidding.
I mean, look, I thought it was cute. He did the artwork, super fire. He's featured on the album. He's gonna be eating for life.
Like, stop pushing this kid on us.
Yeah, like it's fine
Nobody
if he
wants to see
don't.
him.
Maybe he stays home that day. Maybe
Like, I
he doesn't
resent
go to-
Pusha T a little bit even more for even exposing that kid. Because he could have been in secret for a
Oh.
longer time. We didn't even have to know about Adonis.
Wow. Yeah,
Sorry.
Maybe. I mean, hey.
Cute kid, though.
Shout out Pusha T. But yeah, I could have did without that verse. But I thought it was cute. Like I think it's fly to have your kids be able to do shit. But it's almost like that Northwest shit. That verse that she did that was super trash. Like it's almost like keep the kids out the studio.
All right. You didn't have to add the Northwest slander for sure. You didn't have
Why
to add
not?
that. Because we're
It's
shitting on
another
this kid
child
right
that's
now.
trash,
We're
though.
shitting on this kid right now.
But there could be more than one trash
Also-
child.
This is a controversial take. I'm going to give it to you. though.
All right, let's hear it.
I feel like secretly, there's a verse where that kid is saying, my nigga, you're not my man.
You think so?
I think so. I think it's in the archive somewhere.
They should have put that one out.
They can't because he's
Why?
a white child.
He's biracial.
He's
Hey.
not biracial.
Okay, Jake is also.
Jake is biracial.
Well, I mean, y'all make Logic say
So he's
nigga.
a
Y'all let
quarter-
Logic say nigga. Logic is
quarter-racial.
white, but okay.
Quarter racial.
So
He's
it's a problem.
biracial though.
How?
Because his one parent is black, the other one's white.
His dad is also mixed, I think.
No, it isn't. One half is
Look
black.
up Logic and look up his
The
dad.
thing
His dad
with
is
the thing
mixed.
with biraciality is that there's so many different looks to it.
So wait, if his dad is mixed and his mother's white, that still makes him biracial? Logic? Because then if Drake is half
Oh, wait,
white
wait,
and
wait,
half
wait.
black, then that would be.
But Logic isn't. His dad isn't biracial and his mother's black.
His dad is
black.
mixed. We'll revisit this after. We'll revisit this
I'm
after.
gonna do it right now. Maybe
Anyway.
I don't like me using the phone, but I just
Anyway.
think it's an easy tool.
I just feel like okay, y'all let a lot of niggas say nigga. First of all, we let you say nigga up here, white ass. I'm kidding. Anyway, that's a joke, guys. That's a joke. Hey, that's a joke. Hey. What else do you hate about this album?
Just the hate on Rihanna, first of all.
You think there was hate on Rihanna on this album?
First of all, you said anti like 7 fucking times. He clearly
God forbid he's anti.
Let me get my fucking thought
God forbid he's anti.
Why can't I get my thought off, Sassy McGee?
God forbid he's anti. Go ahead.
The sassy man epidemic is hitting hard, guys.
If it works, it works. Am I right?
He's
Go ahead.
jealous. The bitch is in a happy relationship with her 2 kids and her husband wife.
Yeah.
And
husband wife go crazy. So that's okay to say.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I
I'm leaving
respect
him
A$AP Rocky as a fucking artist, and he's a bread maker too. Is he making as much as his wife? No. So
I think
there's nothing wrong with that though. Y'all heard it on the last podcast. I will take a husband wife myself if I have the money for it.
What else you think you hate on it?
Yeah, that's literally it. Just that fact. First of all, he mentioned Michelle Obama, and he mentioned I think this jazz player or whatever. They were like, why is he coming for them? He didn't come for them at all. He literally just added their names to this fucking verse. I don't know why, but he fucking did it. The only thing I can say was the Rihanna one. And I just think he's a fucking hater. Like, here is Rihanna in a relationship with 2 children, happy as fuck, and here you are with a child out of wedlock with a woman you tried to hide from us. And that's the lame that you are. Speaking of lame.
Wait, we're not gonna leave that. We're not gonna leave that.
You're not rebuttal.
No, I'm not rebuttal. We're not off Drake yet.
Rebuttal.
We're not off Drake yet. I feel like I agree. I think he should have left it. He should have left it alone. But I also feel like him highlighting like the tattoo they got at the concert and shit like that.
Oh God.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever people were saying about that, and people probably thinking he's hung up on her. That's why he incorporated this in the music. And I feel like he don't be thinking about shit other than how he looks at things. I feel like it's like, okay, I want to prove that I don't really care, so I'm gonna make
said
this.
Her pussy was whack. Liar.
It could have been, and guess what? It could have been. He could have thought it is. And maybe she gave you the C+ pussy and not the A+. Maybe you got the you know what I mean?
If that pussy was whack, you wouldn't be talking about it all these years later. You wouldn't have made a public display of affection trying to get her to kiss you on the mouth on fucking public television.
But I do think
you wouldn't have that fucking blow up motherfucking dolphin.
Talk about it.
Floating around your fucking concert to this fucking day, you fucking loser. That's why you have that shitty big BBL.
Alright, anywho's he also said his body's not fake. He
That
said
is a fucking
He said it on the
lie.
album.
That is a fucking lie.
So
His abs are squishy.
Alright, so look, I'm just gonna tie this into something else. Damn, you're saying a lot at once. So yeah, I do think he's in a space where he's like, I'm not letting shit slide no more. So y'all was talking shit about this, I'm gonna respond to it. And that brings me to what just happened with him sending a lengthy paragraph comment.
Oh shit, yes. I forgot about that.
Because I feel like, I don't know if it's a thing where he's super behind his music, or maybe he's been hearing the negatives for so long because niggas have not really been fucking with his albums like that. Where now he feels like he has to respond to everything. And he left a very lengthy comment under Joe Budden's review of his album. And I don't think Joe really said nothing crazy. He was just like, yo, you're 36, about to be 37 in a few weeks. Why are you making music to cater to kids? And I understand where he's coming from, where like some of the features, some of the content, and like the actual content of the song.
Yeah, even just
like
the way
you
he's
said,
like trying to dress different and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's I don't think there's anything wrong with that, especially that's a nigga opinion. But Drake wasn't going for it, you know. He got in defense mode.
First of all, he's so sassy. That fucking whole entire paragraph was just so full of like. First of all, the shit he said on Joe Budden was hilarious. But I just feel like, okay, you didn't even need to fucking add all that. Like, his job is Joe Budden's whole career right now is that he does this.
The thing that's funny though, he said that Joe Budden is like failed as a rapper, but there's literally video evidence of you talking to Joe Budden saying like, yo, we used to be in the crowd. We used to be doing this.
I remember like pictures of him and Joe Budden, like they fuck with each other.
Yeah.
So I just don't. The thing with that is just like, unfortunately, I'm not on Drake's side on this, but I can't defend him on this situation. Joe Budden's the last person to tell anybody to get away from 25-year-olds because That motherfucker, all he did at 36, 37, 38 was fucking date a 21-year-old, get her pregnant and all this other stuff, and still dating young ass bitches. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about in that sense.
Okay, hold on. So in that sense, that's all you got from that is about him
No, I
fucking young
didn't
bitches.
gather. I didn't gather that. I'm just saying, like, I'm defending him in that sense.
No, I got you. But I also think
Like, I
he was
don't think
talking
he can
about.
come out
I
of
also
nowhere
think
and
he
say
was talking about like the niggas he's around. Because it almost sounds like Drake is making music to appease these niggas.
That's what I'm saying.
But, like, you
I
got
know,
the-
and I agree with that. I think that is true. He's pandering to young kids and shit. I wouldn't say that. I just think the market is oversaturated with Drake songs right now, and it doesn't seem like he's putting a lot of effort and thought into his music. Hence, I feel like that's why Joe Budden said that, because he's just been putting out things that seem relevant, even with the features on his song, Sexy Red, T-So Touchdown. It's almost like he is trying to keep his music young. But also, don't you need to do that to keep your music on streaming and keep your music relevant to the time?
I don't think Drake needs to do that.
But the thing is, it's just
To be
like,
honest.
I don't think
TBH.
once you get older, you scoff at things that young people do and like.
So see, that's where I could kind of see both sides. Where it's like,
yeah,
okay,
that's what I was saying.
is that what you were saying?
No, I forgot that.
Oh,
that
you
was
were
my
about to.
point. Yeah.
Okay, I ain't let you land. I ain't let you land. Sorry, that's on me. But I do understand, like, hearing Drake talk about, oh, we was in the club, you was 21. I feel like at the same time, you of a certain age now, like, we don't got to keep making these type of songs. So I understand that part too, where it's like, we want to hear more, like, in-depth things about Drake, who he is, what the fuck's going on in your life now. Let me finish. But, like, you're just rapping. We know you can rap, you're just rapping. But on Drake's side, it's like, yo, maybe this is a music Drake wants to make.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And there's nobody that can tell the nigga what to do what he's doing.
Because he's saying like, oh, blah, like his music isn't maturing. But what if he just
not
isn't mature? Like, what if this is all Drake has going on and this is all he can rap about?
Well, then I think that would be a problem, to be honest.
I mean, that shit is just the reality. He's not in committed anything. He's not like settled
don't know
down.
what he's in.
Stop.
We don't know
He's
what
not settled down.
We
Like
don't know.
he's not.
He could be, it just ain't tell y'all. He could be doing a lot of things.
He's not moving like somebody that is, and he's not rapping like somebody that is. I'm saying like he's still partying. He's blah blah, trying to. It seems like trying to find himself.
You think he's still trying to find himself like today?
A little bit.
Damn, that's
That's
not
Drake
crazy
though.
though.
I feel like he's funny. Like he's funny, and personally, I would fuck Drake if I had a conversation with him because I think he'd be funny. Like he'd laugh me out of my pants. But yeah, I wouldn't say he's matured. No, I don't think he's much. I don't feel like his how do you call it, source of his music's about. What I feel like what his music about hasn't changed since he started.
Like his content, like what he's
Yeah, it's
actually
the
talking
same
about.
shit. Clubbing out in Miami, bitches, young as fuck. Heartbroken by somebody that knows for 2
In
days.
his defense, like, he's seen a lot of bread. Like, he's living his life how he wants to live it. So I can't really be mad at that. But I do understand the flip side where it's like, okay, and I hate to compare this too, but like Hov, for instance, like Hov be talking about real shit, like be giving you more like depth to his content. And if you're gonna be like the new nigga that's carrying rap, niggas probably wanna, hear more shit. So that we're not now all seeing new artists just talking about a whole lot of nothing type shit. So I get that part. You mentioned something earlier that got me annoyed. Not what you said, but something got me annoyed and you said something after that. So I'm gonna say it again. Lil Yachty went on an interview or some shit and said, yo, these are some of Drake's most powerful verses. Some of the things on here are gonna be conversation. The things we have to talk about these verses, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't feel that. I'm not feeling like these are some of Drake's best verses.
But what if Lil Yachty's talking about he was there in the studio listening to this shit, and Drake had a bunch of deep shit and he threw it out. He just put on this album. He said, you know what, I have 40 tracks, put out this 23, and the shit that Yachty's talking about is on something else right now.
You think so?
Yeah.
You mentioned Lil Yachty probably right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lil Yachty does not say anything of import, so I doubt he's gonna think anything Drake is saying is that whack. Everything Drake is doing, he's just like, whoa, what, you know? All these
Also,
rappers, all they do is.
Also,
fuck
who the
each
fuck
other.
gonna say something bad about Drake? Take shit. Oh my god. Sorry,
Especially
man.
Drake's been, paying his little bills for a second.
And Drake ready to shoot at niggas and make it tough out here for you. Tough out here. He said he gonna be in Virginia. Sitting down, don't get caught on a date, is what he said.
He's silly, but you know what I fuck with Drake about? Like he really can make a joke. He really like diss people.
Yeah.
And I think it's funny as fuck.
It's
So the
everything.
thing is, it's just like, what? and I'm gonna take it back to your Jay-Z taking all that stuff. What? Who are we to say that Joe Budden, if he wasn't hot right now, still, what the fuck would his content be about? He's not gonna rap like he did back in 2000 because that just wouldn't be relevant.
Wait, what you mean? Oh, if Joe Budden was still rapping?
Yeah, what if his music was still hot? What the fuck would he be rapping about?
I think that's unfair because he's always rapped about like his life and shit that's going on and shit like that. So I feel like he probably
yes, but I feel like there's a certain There's a certain time that you lived that you were like going through all this stuff, and then as you mature, you get older. Especially, let's say for example, he had a linear level of success. Like he just kept getting hotter and hotter. People really fuck with him. Why would he be rapping about the same shit? He wouldn't be. He just wouldn't be. He's not. Let's pretend he's not Pusha T for a second. And he's just not rapping about cocaine like he's still selling it. Okay. Let's pretend Joe Budden.
You don't listen to Pusha T, so you don't know what Pusha T raps about.
Joe Budden. Let's say Joe Budden like slowly just.
We got it. Yes, we got it.
Just like Tyler the Creator rapped about this at the beginning of his career. Why wouldn't Joe Budden be rapping about something different?
No, I don't think that's the problem though. The problem is like you're not rapping about anything. Like, you're just rapping. And I think that's where he's like, yo, at what point do you start talking about something? Because like. On the album, it's a lot of verses, but he's, other than one song, I think one song he was reminiscing about like Toronto, like talking about people and like certain specific things. But other than that, everything's very general because you want people to like relate to it. But it's like, it's not you though. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand that and even you said this a while ago, it's like, he puts out so much music that he's just like, he's not really trying.
Yeah, he's not really trying.
And then I felt that too, even on that Cole song, where I'm like, Cole came in to murder niggas. And you talking about the bitches you DMing like Sardi. Like, I just feel like you're not really looking at it the way how the niggas is looking at it.
But it's even
but maybe he shouldn't because he's
even
like,
that.
oh,
it's just like, you're talking about Cole's rapping about this. And stop it. And Drake is talking about stop it.
That's not what I said,
what did he say?
I said about the competitive spirit, where Cole came and killed your verse, and then you come on talking about bitches. Like, it's just like that competitive spirit of like, all right, another rapper came in and think he's viewed as a top nigga, and that don't motivate you to want to bar this nigga out.
I just feel like this album has so many features. I feel like a lot of maybe his thought process is just like let them shine type thing.
Okay.
And also rapping about shit that's relevant to his life. Maybe that's all he does is sit around and fucking tweet like DM bitches.
Maybe.
With fucking BBLs.
Maybe.
And what can we fucking say about that? The man has the money for it. I'll be honest. If I'm up at the level where I have mad money and I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to do with it, I wouldn't do anything.
You wouldn't be competitive either. You wouldn't even think to compete.
Exactly.
I'm asking you. Huh? You wouldn't compete either. Then.
Bro, I feel like I would have the leeway to make a lazy album.
But I feel like a lot of his albums have been lazy.
You think
so
Massive?
Now,
I mean, what? That's not the album.
I
don't think that was lazy at all.
You didn't think that was lazy?
I thought it was a new sound for him, and I fucked with every song on there. But somebody did say, I saw this take on Twitter.
I know you did.
That he's competing with Beyonce.
Maybe he is.
He wants to be Beyonce really bad, but I feel like he's already leveled. I'm not saying like he's at the level of Beyonce. Absolutely not. But I feel like he's like one of the top artists in the world. Even like if 30 dudes on Twitter are complaining about how shitty his music is, there's about 500 white bitches that are fucking tearing this fucking album down.
I don't think that's an argument. Like, I think this album's going to sell amazingly. It's going to break more records on Spotify. And I liked it. But at the end of the day, that doesn't change the fact that like you're phoning it in at the end of the day. Like, we've heard Drake really rap, really put effort into things. The effort's not there. I think like that's clear. But my thing was like, okay, that would be a reason for you to try. Like, if J. Cole come and start barring you up,
you should.
That would be the reason, because you don't really lose that. But I think it gets blurry. Niggas get a certain type of bread, and you are that nigga, and no one can argue that. Drake is that nigga. So at that point, you might not even have to. You might not even think you have to.
You know what? I also think the logistics of how a fucking song is made sometimes can come into play on this. Like, let's say Drake's verse is already on this track, and he's just like, "This is the space you get to."
So they did this together.
Oh, then fuck that. I can't. They
did this song. They were in the studio together. And I fuck with that song a lot. But even in hearing it, it's almost like maybe they did that first part together, and Drake was like, "All right, I'm gonna add a little more." Cause the nigga went crazy.
Yeah, but
And even on that
maybe-
Yachty song, and Yachty,
That's
bless his
not-
heart. No, bless his heart. Yachty rapped on that song and was trying to bar up, but then there's just levels. Like Cole came in and just like, I don't know. I'm looking at the rankings different. You feel me? Niggas is nice.
Maybe, I don't know. You know what? I feel like I'm doing a lot of defending on this. I don't want anybody to get it confused. I do not fuck with that man.
Sounds good.
But I really did like this
And
album.
it's not like you hate women, if you're being honest.
Okie dokes. That is not true. But some of you bitches are dumb. Sorry.
And you not?
Period, bitch. Oh, also, I did want to talk about something really
Mhm.
fucking important on this fucking podcast.
That's up.
Because you know what? If you're talking about how I hate women, I equally hate men.
Mm.
I'm like anybody.
Wake it
promise.
up.
The past fucking 2 weeks, men on Twitter have been blowing minds.
Yeah?
And I've already been tired of them in the first place. It's hard for me to mute everybody. It's hard for me to mute all the words. But there were 2 discussions on there that really wrapped me up.
Stop playing.
First of all, the first one, Georgia Smith is waking. Niggas was going in about, ew, I would never, oh my
Never
God,
would.
why would she gain this much weight?
They never
First of all,
would.
she would never look at you, bummy.
They never what, Legion?
Never touch her because she gained some weight.
Lost me.
She looks supple as fuck.
Supple.
I don't understand what the fuck y'all men are talking about. You're all ugly. You can't dress, and you probably all got a fine layer of funk to you.
Okay.
I don't know how men
It got
can
hot
ever
out there the
fix
last
your
week.
mouth. What?
It got hot out there last week. Maybe that's
I don't know how men could fix their mouth to say a goddess like Georgia Smith is ugly now because she gained a little bit of weight. She doesn't even have a second chin. I can't gain
She
weight.
probably-
I literally cannot because I turned into
She probably do have a second one.
Quasimodo, but she does not have a second chin.
What was the second thing they were talking about on Twitter? What's the other topic?
Women that drink beer.
Mm.
They gonna fuck with women that drink beer.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna respond to both.
Okay, go ahead.
First, Georgia Smith. That's her name? I thought her not. It last name sounded weird to me. Don't ever disrespect her again in your life. That is a goddess. That is a
Beautiful. girl.
national treasure. And she just put out an album as well.
That I did not
was
listen to.
fire. I know we're not looking for you to listen to music. We know. I thought her album was
Look, that
great.
was really good.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
might have to listen to it. We might have to talk about it on the next one.
We
On
not.
the
This
next
is us
one.
talking about. I'm gonna put it in the playlist.
Oh,
I'm not
fuck.
talking about this again. She had a really good album, and she is just as fire as she's always been. Like
Bad.
Georgia Smith has been bad,
Bad.
been fire, been that bitch.
Great skin. Beautiful hair. Nice butt.
About beer.
Okay.
Now, I have 2 takes on this. The first take is, I drink a lot of beer. Who gives a fuck? Let's drink a beer. Let's drink a brewski. We be good. The second take is, some of y'all be burping too much for me.
So
Some of
talk
y'all be
about
burping
it.
too much for me. No, I'm not even just talking about you.
So,
In general, you do burp a lot, but in general, like, if you're gonna drink something that's gonna create that acid buildup in your body to be released, maybe let's not drink it if we out here trying to kick it. You know what I mean?
in my defense, I feel like I haven't been burping that much anymore.
No
while I
one's
drink
talking
beer.
about
while I
you,
drink
Leangie.
beer.
Leangie, okay, but no
But
one's
it
talking about you.
probably she needs to heal her gut or something. I've been drinking a lot of kombucha. I feel like even my skin tone is a little different now
Skin
because of
tone is
kombucha. I can drink a fucking beer if I want to. First of all, I'm Dominican. All we fucking do is drink beer,
That's
okay?
true.
Our national drink is the fucking Presidente.
We fuck with
and
that
we
one,
be
too.
over there just drinking that shit at the fucking grocery store. Literally, little chairs. A little fried chicken or pica pollo.
Pica
and our
pollo.
fucking Presidente.
I fuck
and
with
you're
it.
never gonna shit on me for that. I'll drink a fucking cold ass Corona, cause that shit hits.
And
with a
burp
little-
in your face,
with a
nigga.
little fucking
And
lemon
burp
in
in
it,
your
with a little
face.
fucking lemon in it. And I've been on a day where all I drank was fucking beer, and that man didn't complain at all. Literally
Did
just
y'all date again after?
no, because I didn't want
Mm.
him. I ghosted him.
Interesting. You be ghosting niggas still in your big age. Crazy. Something else happened recently. The
I'm a
BET
good
Hip Hop
person.
Awards. BET Hip Hop Awards took place. I don't really keep up with these awards, but they had a lot of performances. I thought it was really cool. Jermaine Dupri performed, and he
Did
had.
Lil Bow Wow perform?
Huh?
Did Lil Bow Wow perform?
He brought Bow Wow,
Okay.
but he brought out, it was like an Atlanta set, so he brought out Ludacris, T.I. came out, The Brat, Lil Bow Wow, them Franchise Boys. Like it seemed really
Oh,
fire.
that sounds cool.
It was cool to see. Like that was a moment. They had like the 50 years of hip hop, and LL Cool J came out.
You watched the whole award show?
No, I didn't, but I know what's going. I have a podcast. I have to keep up with. current events.
Don't do that. He didn't brief me before this. Okay,
That was
so I wouldn't
cool.
know.
That was pretty cool. Sexy Red performed, and they was fucking with her in the audience. That was cool. Glorilla also performed. Now, speaking about Glorilla, she has this song called Cha 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 with Fabio Foreign.
Is it good?
That song's not good, right? No offense to her, but that song's not good. But watching her perform that at the award show, I was like, not bad.
I feel like there's a lot of songs like that where I didn't fuck with it like just
Yeah,
like in my
and it's-
ears, but
yeah.
then when I see it in person, I'm like, oh shit.
I was just like, if you watch it, you probably won't fuck with it. Like if you heard it, like if you heard that song, you won't fuck with it.
I like
But
most of her shit right now.
BET Hip Hop Awards are known for their ciphers, and in these ciphers, we had some shit going on.
You couldn't tell me about this so I could watch it before?
Lady London, hey, and I'm gonna be honest, Lady London is the girl that be rapping about. She rap like she
I
always.
like her voice. I like
she
her
always
voice.
sounds like she telling a story.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
Sorry. Because you didn't brief me on this, but
We don't brief each other on anything.
I always, but yes you do. You tell me listen to this or watch this
We
for the
don't.
podcast.
I literally watched it yesterday, and I'm talking about it. God forbid you don't got the info
Anyways.
like you normally don't.
I love when rappers rap like they're telling a story. I used to be a really big, what's his name? Slick Rick fan. I listened to a lot of Slick Rick when I was younger, and I really fuck when people tell stories.
Wow.
So very excited, and I love her voice. I think it's very fucking unique.
Yeah.
And
It
you
is.
know like how last episode. Well, did we complain about it? How people have just been doing a lot of features that sound. A lot of songs that just take a whole beat from back in the day and just make a new song. And she did a thing where it was a song with her and Drizzy, and they did a homage to like Soldier by Beyonce and Destiny's Child. And I just thought that was so interesting. Like you could do homage to a song and not completely bite the entirety of it.
Yeah.
And do something cute like that.
I think that is based on the producer. Producers be lazy, some of them don't be.
Okay.
But yeah, at the same time, absolutely. Like the bitch is nice, and she's been nice. And I think she went viral a couple times with like her just rapping.
Yeah, that TikTok song.
And literally, she went up there and rapped. They were rapping on Timbaland beats. She smoked shit. Like when I tell you she smoked that, she smoked it. It was like on the Jigga what? Jigga who?
Oh,
Like she
that's
smoked
cool.
that. Lola Brooke, she also went up there. I think she smoked too. Niggas wasn't talking about it on Twitter, but I think she bodied that shit.
So I saw that part.
Yeah. Also, Bun B had like a little verse, which I thought was cool. Scarlett was on the Swiss Beats cipher type thing on his beats. And I'm not a super huge fan of hers, and I get it, like she's from New York, like I get it. But like this was her rapping, and I thought it was cool.
I think hers sounded like it. I actually heard that one. Hers sounded like an actual freestyle though.
Yeah.
Like she didn't prep anything or anything.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to be this guy.
I feel like I've recently. Sorry.
You're just gonna keep coming off. Yes.
I've recently been hearing a lot of like female rappers on TikTok mostly, but I'm just like, wow, there's like a lot of talent. I feel like there's controversially, I think women are better rappers than men.
Stop, really?
Okay, go fuck yourself.
Who do you think is a better rapper than a man right now? Talk about it.
I think Lotto's a good rapper.
Who?
Lotto.
You've never listened to a Lotto. I've never seen you listen to Lotto.
You do you see me listening to music? Period.
I see you listen to music. And it's never
Goofy
live.
ass.
So what Lotto song you really like that she really brought
last two
niggas
she just
up?
dropped
The
out.
last two. We don't even know the name. Got it. Anyway,
Megan's a fire rapper. You asked me
all
a
right, you're
question.
right. Go, I'm letting you go.
You
I'm letting
asked me a
rock.
fucking question.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God, you're
answering right
scaring
now.
me.
The fuck? You got. I wouldn't say Lola Brooke. I haven't heard a lot of her songs.
Yeah.
That girl that you mentioned, Lady London, I've seen her verses and they're pretty fucking good. I saw a couple other girls on TikTok. I don't know their fucking names, but they were fire as well.
Yeah.
I just fuck with women right now more than men in rap at the moment.
Absolutely. I also saw some shit on TikTok that made me go listen to an album, and I fucked with
shit!
it.
What album was it?
That was Group Therapy.
Okay.
So, Group Therapy is a 3-person group, 2 guys, 1 girl. We got Jada Grace, we got Swim, we got TJ Online, I think his name is. I don't want to compare it to anything else, but it almost sounds like a playlist of shit that they could do. Like they was just putting shit, like, oh, we do this, and we do this, we do this. No, but I'm not mad at that. I feel like if niggas don't know you for real or what you do, like you kind of want to showcase what the fuck y'all really do. And I something came up on TikTok about like, it was like them sitting in a room just talking about like, hey, you may have seen me on these shows because they're all kid actors too. And I was like, shit, let me go see something else. And I was like, oh shit, I fuck with this. And I love shit like that where like I'm not expecting to like something, but I fuck with it. The album has a lot of songs, but they're all really short, and I fuck with it. Like I will be tuning in to more group therapy music.
I think it's cool when like people that you see like a lot on the internet kind of just turn around and decide, you know, I'm talented as fuck. Because I feel like I saw them on the internet like before they were musical. And obviously that one kid that was on Disney Channel. You keep looking away at the TV.
Yo, the crazy thing is, there's a show called the Jada Grace Show. Like she had her own show. Like they all are child actors, which is crazy to me. Like,
but even let's say for example, like I feel like nowadays there's like a different type of child actor, which is like you were viral when you were young and now you're an adult type thing. Like Jay Versace, for example, he makes music and his music is like.
When was he a child actor?
His whole thing was that he was viral on TikTok.
That doesn't make you a child actor.
I'm saying he was young as fuck. I'm saying that's a type of child actor. He was a fucking teenager. He was a child.
I understand it, but he's doing skits on Twitter. That doesn't make you a child actor. These niggas was on shows.
Okay, I'm saying, did I not just say a new version of child actor?
You're trying to say this is the new child to you. A new child actor.
Maybe child actor is the wrong word. Child star. There you fucking go. Jesus Christ, he was really popular when he was fucking younger, when he was a teen, and now he's making music. And the same thing with Dustin Conrad.
Okay. What about him?
Hence, he was popular on the internet, on Vine, whatever, and he's now a fucking artist. Just like these kids who were child stars are now fucking artists. That's all I was making. That was the point I was making.
That's a great take.
Anyways, and they're really good artists. I feel like they're very musical, and just like soulful. I feel like with their sounds and stuff, which I think is really cool. Because I feel like people older than them don't make that type of sound. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck yourself.
Also,
Go fuck yourself.
we're a little behind on this one, but Doja Cat's album dropped. Wait, why you said like that? Which how you felt about it?
Go ahead, say what you.
Because I'm gonna have a differing approach. I can't speak, y'all, and I hope y'all forgive me for this.
Bro, I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now.
Literally, what is happening? Sorry, it might be the wine, or it might just be me. I don't know. But Doja Cat's album is actually pretty fucking good. I personally could go without the rapidy rap shit, but like she has other songs that are fire. Like what you expect from a Doja Cat album is on here, but like she's trying to highlight her bars and shit. I think the rollout, the imagery, some of it I'm sure turned people off. Some of it almost turned me off. I'm like, bitch, you doing a lot. But I think people that's talented, you can't take the talent away.
Yeah.
So like, it's a good album at the end of the day. What did you think?
What did I think?
What did
I don't think it's a terrible album. Will I be listening to it again? No. I like that one song, Agora Hills.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the first one she came out with?
The first Paint the Town Red? Or are you talking about the one where she's rapping?
Paint the Town Red was cool, I guess, when I heard it on TikTok because it went viral, even though she didn't want that to happen. I just think it's so funny that everything that she didn't want this album for still happened because...
I also think that's all an act.
I fucking hate it. I feel like that's the worst type of act to have, where it's just like you're just like alienating the people that were with you from the fucking get-go, like shitting on the music you made before to up whatever the fuck it is you're putting out now. It's just corny as fuck. Shitting on your fans is corny as fuck.
How can you say that if Tyler the Creator does the exact same thing?
How does he do the exact same thing?
Because all the old music he don't want to perform, he don't want to hear about it, he don't care if you liked it. He said this is what we on now. It's the same exact thing. When y'all were fiending for fucking Tron Cat and all this extra shit, he switched it up and now he doesn't care anymore.
Okay, I feel like that's a bit different though.
How?
Because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's the opposite almost. His music at the beginning was really negative, and I feel like his music now is not as negative. It's more like, look at me, I'm rich and stuff.
Yeah, but if I'm a fan and that's what I like, it don't matter if it's negative or not. That's what I like.
And I would dare to say that that Tyler still had those glimpses of really sweet music within the music that he made before.
Okay.
Every time
I was gonna ask you a question. I'm just gonna ask you a question. So, in saying that, what's your perspective on the Doja Cat situation musically? Like, so, alright, yeah, she's making different music now. What do you think the problem is with her old music to her? Like, what do you think she's not fucking with the old music?
I think maybe the old music, which is very poppy,
Like
more melodic.
Mm-hmm.
The kind of like the image that she had to sell for it. I don't know if she felt pressure. I don't know her reality. Like, I don't know if she felt pressured to put out this like very sexy, very cute image or whatever. But we saw a glimpse of who the fuck she really was when she was in racial chat rooms showing feet, and now she's back doing really weird shit like that. Like she's dating that incel, like who's apparently a racist. Now
what's an incel again? Niggas don't get no pussy and feel like that. Some weird shit. That shit is crazy. Y'all get niggas the craziest fucking like terms and shit.
Oh my god, I did
Nigga
not know
don't get
that's
pussy.
what that meant. Incel, involuntarily celibate. It doesn't get any pussy.
Exactly.
That's wild as shit.
Like,
I thought it was
like-
something else. I thought it was like a computer term.
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Wow, that's
Yo, nigga
that's
don't get no
fucked up.
box, you're incel. Fuck
And
nigga.
absolutely, but I just like, even the other day when she put up that picture with that guy, like that guy was basically just threatening to massacre black people.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have his t-shirt on for? That completely turned me off, that bitch. I do not fuck with her. I don't care if her music is 2 of them or 3 of them are okay to me. I hope she falls through a ditch. I'll be honest, like I don't fuck with it. Like, ew, you're gross.
Yeah.
You want to be saying nigga this, nigga that, and then you want to fuck with people that
Don't fuck with
want to
black people.
murder black people violently. Go suck a dick. Personally.
And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. I respect that. I feel like I do feel like people be doing shit for attention, but I almost don't even see her as that. Like, she doesn't need to do that. Like, she's a really big artist, so maybe she wants to do that. And if that's what you want to do,
No.
you can suck a dick. At the end of the day.
Absolutely. If she wanted to, like, let's say, change her sound and not
No,
do all this weird shit.
maybe you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
saying if
okay,
you
okay.
want to go
Yeah.
wear this, if you're not just looking to get some niggas to talk about it and you want to wear this shirt,
Yeah.
then you can suck a dick.
I didn't like it. And it's not, okay, maybe not a normal rollout. Just, I think if she hadn't premised the rollout with, like, I fucking hate my fans and all this other shit, maybe the rollout would have been fine. What weird shit is this bitch on? She's always been weird. Even before she got popular, the music that she had before was also very, like, different. But I fucked with it because it was, like, this poppy, weird type of, like, singing, rapping. I just thought she was super talented. If you look back on her podcast, there was a whole fucking 30 minutes I was sucking that bitch's dick, just talking about how great she was and how different she was and how I fucked with everything she did. But I'm not gonna fuck with that forever if you fucking don't.
Yeah,
If you're not aligned with my morals, bitch, I can't really fuck with you.
absolutely.
And you know what? Success to you, and apparently still success because her albums just keep gaining those fucking numbers, and her songs keep getting those fucking numbers. But then at the end of the day, I know it's because these incels are listening to the shit.
I think you personally might not like certain things or like the rollout or like this or want the artist to do something different. This was it works for her, and that's what she's gonna keep doing. You don't have to like it, you don't have to listen to it, but like it's working for her. And I think, like you said, more power to her. But if you wanted to do these things, it's not like you just trying to gain attention and shit. Cause I get when niggas try to troll, like do little things, and she seems like a bit of a troll. But like you're doing shit intentionally to get under people's skin, to cause reactions and shit like that. And I don't fuck with that.
Do you
But
feel like
sorry,
there's shit on TV to watch right now?
on TV or like on apps?
On TV. What do you mean on apps? What do you mean by that?
Like I don't even
oh,
have
okay.
TV. Like
Okay.
I'm watching apps. Like I don't
Yeah,
know what's
but
on
you
TV.
watch it on the TV. I think I'm talking about the boxes.
Oh, okay, that's on general to watch.
Yes,
though.
yes.
I think there's definitely shit to watch.
Because
on
right
TV.
now our channels are like Netflix, fucking
Yeah.
Prime, all this stuff.
The crazy. I don't want to wake that.
Well, go ahead.
Because I feel like as these prices keep going up on these apps, niggas is gonna start paying for cable and watch TV
babe.
again.
Now that I have a fucking laptop, you're not gonna catch me on any of these fucking.
We on them websites.
I'm on websites. Because it's just silly. Like, why are y'all trying to, like, at this point, we're paying for those apps and we might as well be paying for cable. Because it's literally 100 something.
I'm not gonna say that because like the accessibility to everything that's on these apps are more than with cable. Like you get more access, like more channels, but it's more shit that you're gonna watch in these fucking apps.
You know what's so crazy? Like, we wouldn't even have to pay for any of this if we just, like, were okay with commercials.
True.
Like, I was watching a movie on Prime Freebie. You know,
Yeah.
like, Prime just
Yeah.
connects a bunch of things.
Mhm.
I was watching something
And
on
a commercial
Freebie,
came-
and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this movie in a bit. Let me fucking watch it.
Almost lost your
Those
shit.
commercials, but I was
Almost
like-
lost your shit.
But I was like, what's so wrong with this?
Oh
It's
yeah?
a little commercial.
Yo, I was watching a movie recently. Damn, I wish I remember the name of it. It was a very terrible movie. It was terrible. It was giving,
I love
it was
me a
giving,
little terrible
it was
movie.
giving
I'm not gonna
Lifetime, but it was a commercial and like it said like 109 seconds. I almost lost my shit in the room.
lie. Bitch, that's
But I didn't change it. I was just really
Yeah.
tight though, really tight.
yo. That is crazy. I really love a terrible movie. I'm not gonna lie. I love
Well, I
this
was
shit.
tight about the commercials, not about the movie, but about the commercials.
What was
So
the
that's
movie?
interesting that you said that. I don't remember the name. I remember. I can tell you the premise of the movie. Movie starts. Girl's guy's here. Nigga gets killed. He has like some blueprint of how to make this gun or some shit. She now has it. The niggas that killed him is looking for her. She started talking to this other dude, and now they fucking each other. Whoop-de-whoop. She taught him to play, so they trying to make money off of this. Like, it's just a lot of moving pieces and
Yeah, it
niggas.
sounds like a lot.
But literally, how I know it's a terrible movie, it's like a scene and it goes black. And it's like almost like transitions. Then it's like it goes black, new scene, goes black. But the scenes are like 2 minutes long. I feel like this is the cheapest movie to make, and it looks like it. But not too much in that movie. I don't remember the name of it. But I think there's shit to watch. I think a lot of things are on hold because of the strike. So I feel like once that gets back going, things will get finished. But I think on Prime for even, like Gen V is a really good show.
Oh, we should talk about Gen V.
We can.
I really
You can talk about Gen V right now. What do you like
You know
about
what I
Gen V?
love about Gen V? I really fuck with Gen V. I think it's a good it's a good show to watch if you don't want to watch The Boys. I feel like The Boys is like the extreme version of it, and I really feel like Gen V is a lot to watch.
Wait, The Boys is worse, you think?
What are you talking? Yes,
I haven't watched. That's what I'm
watch
saying.
The Boys and you'll like throw up within the first 5 minutes.
That's
Like
crazy.
the Boys has this one scene. You know how like the girl in Gen V shrinks?
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy there, but he just controls it. Like he can get up and eat and down. This gay guy, he goes inside his boyfriend's penis and he just touches around.
Mhm.
Like that's how his boyfriend gets off, and it feels good to him.
Okay.
And then he sneezes and blows up. He gets big again
Okay. And he blew up another dick.
and kills his partner.
I do think in Gen V it's way too many dicks for me.
Oh my god,
it's a lot of
there's way
dicks.
more dicks on the boys.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm saying
Oh,
it's like
that's
10
like a
times
thing.
worse. Yes.
But I'm not mad at Gen V. I think that's a good show to watch. I feel like if you're watching TV and then maybe it's not a new show, but like 1883, 1923,
Oh,
fucking
you
Yellowstone.
love you some 1923.
We love. Don't act like that now. You was right there with me.
I never watched Yellowstone, but I'm excited for 1923 to come back.
Exactly. But I think Yellowstone 5 seasons, that's a really good show to watch.
Yeah, I feel
think,
like if you're like trying to like watch something that's long, watch.
But you
it.
mean more like new shit that's coming out and
Yeah.
shit. I'm not super privy on new shit. Like I don't really know what's coming out. But I also think there's nothing really coming out because of the strike.
I'm really excited for something.
What are you excited for? The strike to be over?
No. Well, it's
summer's
already
over.
over.
Well, not for everyone though. I
It
feel,
is,
I
it's
feel like
a-
we were still. They were saying like, okay, we're
I know
going
the
back
writers
to.
won, and then they just like settled. It's like over.
Mm. All right, well then we about to get some good shit to watch.
Everything is coming out. Everything's coming out soon.
Like
Fucking
what?
you should probably get into Loki. The Loki
I
show.
don't know. I tried and I didn't
I feel
like
like
it.
that's one of those shows that like pieces stick together for when like the movies are coming out.
You told
Stop.
me I need to watch Loki before the little Doctor Strange shit, and I did not need to watch Loki before.
I feel like it
that.
would have hit harder if we fucking saw
I'm pretty sure I
And
didn't
it's so
need
funny.
to.
I didn't see.
I'm pretty sure I didn't need
see.
to.
Oh, I didn't see Loki, the first season.
So why are you telling me to see Loki? Goofy ass.
Because we should have before that come on to me. Love Island Games is coming out.
Oh
on
yeah,
first.
absolutely.
And you know it's really annoying. You haven't seen a couple of the seasons.
Yo, you said that shit, but I know more than half of this cast.
Who do you know on this cast here?
I know mad people.
Who? Curtis.
I know,
You know
Curtis. I know
Imani.
Scott. Imani. I know
Scott.
Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Georgia,
How do you
I
know
know.
Georgia? You saw season 4?
I know Georgia. I know the nigga, what you call it, with the hair that's from season 4 that be on all the things
Sidemen
with,
thing?
yeah, I
Yeah.
know him. I know the black nigga, I forgot his name now, the
Mike.
light skinned nigga. I know Mike and I know the light skinned nigga too.
How do you know him? Toby?
Toby, I know Toby.
You saw season 7?
I saw Toby. I didn't watch the whole season, but I know these. I've seen enough. That's why I was like, "What is she talking?" I know mad of these niggas. Some niggas I don't know from like the Australia
Yeah.
shit. I know these niggas and the USA. I ain't
I'm
watch
super
all
fucking excited to watch that shit. They've already finished filming, and I feel like I already know some people that are together because they was like spending time after.
But wait,
show.
what's the point of the show though? So like, it's not like a
It's not- I
challenge.
think
It's like
it's kind. I feel like it is kind of like the challenge because one of the contestants, Justine, showed her nail and she's like, I couldn't get them fixed and I had to do mad shit on this show, so it wasn't smart for me to do that. So
got
yeah,
it.
I
So it's
think
not
it is
about
gonna-
love no more. You just trying.
No, it is still love though.
Hmm.
But it's like, let's imagine like Love Island, but they have like extreme things going
Like
on.
they have to. Like maybe I do fuck with her, but we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
win
yeah,
this.
we
If
gotta
not,
win
you gonna go home. Like
Like
type
All Star
shit.
Shore. All Star Shore is going on right now, the second season. You never finished that one.
I know, but I just feel like that's a little bit different. Like I feel like Love Island is about finding love. So if you gotta maybe do not
I don't know.
extraterrestrial.
If anything, that literally sounds like my dream fucking show.
Yeah.
A show where it's The Challenge and Love Island. You
Mm.
might as well have picked that out of my fucking brain.
That's your 2 favorite shit to watch.
Those are my 2 favorite things to watch. I fucking love them so much, and I'm so fucking hyped to watch that show.
Yeah.
Speaking of reality TV,
Okay, let's talk about it.
did you watch the David Beckham documentary like I fucking told you to?
You didn't, but I saw a little bit here. Let's talk about it.
I fucking love that. I fucking love David Beckham. Because of David Beckham, I now want to date a Taurus. I want to see what that's like because it's giving
And there's a ton of
generous.
them here, so
It's giving. Where?
in the city.
looking up for me, you know?
I got you.
Write them down.
I'll keep your IG handy.
Absolutely,
So I can show
because
you.
I'm just like, although he still cheated, I'm just like, damn.
Niggas is gonna cheat. Niggas is gonna cheat. Yeah,
And
I
you
gotta
know
be okay
what?
with
We
that.
have no other choice, ladies, but to cheat back. Let's just all cheat on each other. Fuck it.
Also, I feel like to keep it a stack, like if a nigga cheat on you like OD and you cheat back, y'all gotta be able to work that out. Like you've been cheating, nigga. And I cheated. All right, cool. Now we both cheated. Now what we gonna do? Cause a lot of niggas be cheating, but they don't want to leave you. So like you cheat, I'm like, oh my gosh, this bitch gonna leave me. If you stay, then we good. We gonna.
Do you
move
feel
on.
like you can forgive cheating?
All right. That's a loaded question, but I think I'm gonna honest as truthfully as I can in my grown age. I feel like back in the day, I was like, nah, fuck that, duh. But there's so many variables and things that maybe I may have missed that I think if we really talk about it, I could see like why it may have made sense for her. I think I've always grown up thinking like, nah, if a bitch cheats, she in love with that nigga. She's like this, blah blah. But sometimes things are lacking in a relationship.
I feel like that's
You
how
know?
maybe women. Well, no, that's a lie. I
What?
was gonna say that maybe that's how women see it, and that's why they go back. But that's a lie.
What do you
Which
mean?
Is, like, maybe
What do you
that's-
mean, though?
Maybe that's like because you're saying like logically, like if it made sense, you'd be like, okay.
Well, no. Well, what are you
Was
about to
that
say?
what
I
I
feel like
said?
what did you just say? What are you saying?
I'm just saying like maybe that's how women see it. That's because women are forgive.
How what do you mean? What are they seeing? Like how do
Like if it makes sense, like if the conversation like goes on where you like talk about it, would it?
see, I don't know about that. I think women be feeling like, oh, I love this nigga so much that like, okay, that may have happened, but we can work it out.
Yeah.
I'm more saying like,
What are you saying?
I'm
It sounds like
thinking
if you said like if why she cheated made sense, you'd be like, all right, then.
yeah, but it's not about like, cause it might be something I'm not doing in a relationship. It's
Yeah.
not about like, I think y'all more on some shit like,
I mean, I, feel
might
like
stay.
women are more emotional cheaters than men are.
Yeah, and well, that's kind of what I said just a while ago too. Where like younger, I'm just like, okay, but bitch cheat on you, that means she really like this nigga. I might cheat and I might not give a fuck about the bitch, but I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah.
So like I think if there's an open conversation about like, yo, Brandon, you're not showing up these ways for me, and I need this, and I had to go. It's either that I have a choice to make. Like, okay, I need to do more of this to keep my bitch, or I'm like, all right, bitch, fuck out of here. I'm gonna go do something else. I think right now, today, I'm off it. I can't fuck with it. But I can see a scenario where I could be like, all right, in some time,
When
be
he's
like, you know
38,
what?
39, he's like,
When I'm
fuck
40,
it.
when I'm too old and be going
Trying
out
to-
and talking to
having
young
to pop up
bitches,
Viagra and
I might
shit.
have to be like, all right, bitch, you right. You know what? You right, baby, you right.
Well, David Beckham was not at that age. when
Wait,
he
no.
was
What
cheating.
about you though? How do you feel? Like you think you can forgive cheating right now?
At this stage, I feel like it also depends. I'm
That's
honest, I
growth
feel like
for us.
I'm terrible because I feel like a lot of the way I think is very logical.
Is it?
Stop it. Maybe logical is not the right word, but like if things like add up, like
Yeah. If it makes and logical is the right word.
I'm
fucking around.
I would just be like, okay, but it depends. Like I can understand why you're doing it and still not want to fuck with it.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Still want to get the fuck up out of here because I feel like if you forgive cheating one time, then they're just gonna keep on doing it. Who the fuck knows?
Or maybe not. Some of us would be like, oh, slap on the
Yeah,
wrist. Can't
but-
play that game again because I might lose my bitch.
It also depends.
I'm gonna cheat again. One thing about me.
On what lifestyle you giving me?
If you so see, that's what's phony about y'all. Cause if I really got the bag up, y'all don't give a fuck what I'm doing.
I remember I saw this girl on Basketball Wives once, and she was like, "I don't give a fuck what he does on the road,
Yeah.
as long as he comes back to me." And I was just like,
Do you think it's a real thing that like it's just embedded in men that to not be faithful?
I
'Cause
don't wanna
it's hard
say-
work.
I don't want to say
It's
embedded
hard.
because
Hey, it's hard work.
I don't want to say embedded because I don't want to be like, oh my god, they have
Cop
no
out
like
that shit.
self-control type
Yeah.
thing. But I do think biologically we're very different, and I think women are like raised from young to just be like, oh my god, my man, my man, my
Cater
man,
to
my
this,
man,
do
my
this,
man
do
type
this.
thing, versus men who are like literally
You ain't fuck yet? Fuck somebody else, do this.
boasted up to do a bunch of like fucking.
Mm.
And I'll be honest, I read a book once, and I don't know if this is how men think for real.
Let's talk about it.
But I've been literally like every time every time this topic comes up,
Mhm.
I'm referencing that book. Like, well, I read a book this one time.
Yeah.
But in this book, it was like basically men's actual thoughts, like men's like real thoughts. And this guy was like in a relationship, actively cheating on his girl, right?
Okay.
But
As he should be.
when he wasn't cheating on his girl, like he would be walking on the street, like let's say he wanted to go into a coffee shop and get a coffee. He'd get a coffee. You see a hot girl, he'd like imagine fucking her. And like literally his whole thing was just like if he's having even just a regular conversation with somebody, like they could be ugly, he'd be like, yeah, I'm not dick in here.
I keep it a stack. I think that's kind of excessive because like some niggas be having problems. Niggas be having like sexual problems.
Yeah.
Like they want to fuck all the time. But I do think that I don't think the desire goes away. I think you kind of always have the desire to like.
It's always
do
like
shit.
about like self-control type thing.
Yeah, it's almost like, all right, cool. I might be able to talk to this bitch. Might be able to get the number. Might be able to crack. But then after that, what happens? Because like now I crack, but I'm not really trying to be with you. So it's like, all right, I cracked. I check that off on the list or whatever. Add it to the number of bitches I fucked. But now you actually want to be with this other girl. But now you're doing something that might fuck that up.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on like where you're at as a man, as a person. Where like, okay, what's more important? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know how this is getting me here, but I'm
Yes,
gonna
go
talk
there.
about Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want
Okay. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Let's
Wait,
do
this is
it.
annoying because I wanted to talk about
No,
the
let's
People's
talk
Backup
about.
documentary.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about everything at once.
Okay, so
all things happening at
let's
once.
say Tristan Thompson, right?
Mm.
Like I've watched that fucking show, the Kardashian show, and I can see how this bitch is confused.
Yeah. Why?
You keep cheating on me, you keep doing this wild shit. He had a kid on her,
Mhm.
which I think personally she should not fucking forgive. But then this guy is like sweet and funny
I don't like that.
and takes care of his
I
daughter.
don't like that. I don't like that.
But
That don't got shit to do with you
No,
though.
stop. Like I just think it's so scary.
No, Leandry, no, I gotta stop you. What you just the fucking example you just had. I'm a father, so like that don't got nothing to do with me wanting to be with you. I'm just this person. I'm just a nice person. I care about people. I care about my kid. Blah blah. Blah. That don't mean I want to be
But
with
that's
you.
what I'm saying. He only cares about True though. He does not see any of his other kids. So that's what I'm saying. Like it's scary because it's almost like he only wants to trick these people into fuck with him.
So then, why would that equate to you as True's mother being like, okay, he wants this to be a family? How would that make sense?
I'm saying that that's what she's falling for.
I know, but I'm saying, put yourself in her shoes. Why would you fall for that? Like, he might be there for your kid, 100% cool, but what that got to do with her? Is what I'm saying.
First of all, let me finish.
Okay, sorry. My bad. I jumped the gun, y'all. I done jumped the gun again. Hello.
There's a lot of variables to this situation. First
Variables
of all,
is the word of the week.
he's a sweet talker. I feel like he's also like stop.
I didn't say
He
nothing.
also really sold her a dream before he stepped out on her. Stop.
Like what? What was the dream he sold
Like
her?
he was just really there for her, really fucking with her. Like she thought that she found her soulmate, and then turns around and finds out that this man was cheating on her.
Can I
Stop.
have a question.
Stop.
I just have a question before you continue. I have a question. Can I ask my question? I think that's unfair. Because you have had a past of shit niggas that didn't give a fuck about you. Now I am just bred that way. I care about you. I wanna. Now that mean you found your soulmate? That's crazy. That's crazy. But continue.
That was not the take I thought you were gonna pull out your asshole. But anyways.
Because I can relate. I can relate. That's why. Go ahead.
Anyways, Chloe's already a very loving person. She's a Cancer woman or whatever. She's a dumb
Shout out to
ass
Cancers.
by astrology.
Not too much on the cancers.
Because this bitch was hiding this nigga being a crackhead for fucking years. That's nuts.
Lamar
to me.
Odom?
Yes.
Yeah. Love wins, that's
Because
why.
I understand cocaine. I understand. Actually, no, I don't understand cocaine. I understand
You sure you
drug.
don't?
I understand alcohol problem, but this man was doing crack. Crack. She's
Crack!
like, let me put this in my pocket. You know what I mean?
Stop.
So then here comes Tristan, this guy that seems normal, is all about you.
Jam me a gun. Boop, boop, boop,
Is tall enough for you. Tall enough, 'cause she's so tall.
Yeah.
Really fucks with you. You feel like you guys get along, like blah blah. And then right when you're about to pop out a kid for him, you find out he's cheating on you. That's traumatizing as fuck. Now, once you have this kid, suddenly he's hella supportive again, like all this other stuff. He's the same person, but he constantly cheats on you. That man doesn't fuck with her at the end
That's
of the day.
not.
Stop.
I don't see
Stop.
now. That's different.
Stop.
Not because he's cheating means he don't fuck with her. He wants to fuck.
He's literally in this fucking episode talking about why do I keep doing terrible things to somebody I love? Like, nigga, why are you asking me that? Figure it out.
Because he doesn't know.
He sounds fucking
What
stupid.
he knows is like, I'm out, the bitch ain't nowhere to be seen, and there's bad bitches in here, and I'm finna crack some.
He
That's
fucking
what
had
he
a kid
on.
out of wedlock, but I just think that's so terrifying. Like, of
See,
course-
now that I don't fuck with. Oh, I don't get to speak when you're talking.
No, I'm just saying. Nobody said that.
No.
I'm just saying, like, for me, it would be wild because, like I said, she has a big heart. He just lost his mother, so he's living with her because he has a special needs brother that he takes care of. Like, he's the only caretaker for him. Chris wanted to take the kid in as well. Like, they're all taking care of this child together. Like, I would also feel a bit burdened if I didn't fucking take these people, like, take him in and his son. I mean, and his brother.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just feel like you've seen somebody that has done you wrong so many times be this sweet, caring person. It's tricky because you want to believe this person is this way, but at the end of the day, he's shown you time and time again he's gonna hurt you. So what's the truth? You know what I mean? But you said he's Jamaican, so that excuses it all.
Well, that's not what I was trying to say, but the truth is what people show you. Like, no matter how I'm acting today, if I done did you dirt 16 times,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you dirt again, and I know you're gonna forgive me. But that's her business, and I don't really feel bad for her. Like, it is what it is. You wouldn't be dumb enough to keep letting niggas do that to you. That's what you get. Type shit. What else?
Yeah, no. Honestly, I also don't feel bad for her. She's a good person. I fuck with Chloe.
I don't know her. I don't know if she's a
she's
good person. So
I think she's a sweet person,
Mhm.
and I feel like she is always there for people, according to what I see on the show.
Mhm.
But I need her to smarten up because this is getting sad at this point. And you know, like when like people are act one way with you, and then when like they get around people, they act something like they act different.
like you.
Like you can tell in this show that she's more affectionate with him outside of the cameras than she is on the cameras. Because he'll like get close to her on the cameras, and she'll be like, "Why are you getting so close? Like, back up." Blah, blah. I'm like, "Bitch, you know damn well that's not how you act with this nigga outside of the fucking cameras."
But you don't know that.
I know.
You don't know.
Because why would he get so comfortable fucking moving into it in the first
Because it
place?
be on the camera, and I want to act like we in good terms. That's why.
Anyways, this is not even what the discussion that started was even about. It was about David Beckham and his wife Victoria. I just like loved them to bits. I was just like, wow, this is such an interesting documentary. It was such an easy watch, and it made me really care about soccer more than I did before. And now I like want to watch the World Series whenever that is. Or is
The
that
World
what it's called?
Series is crazy.
The World Cup. When is it the next one? When is the next one?
I don't know.
Because the last one was 2022, no?
So it'll be 4 years after that.
2027. 2026.
Okay. He was on a math.
And I just think it took that I really fucked with him. I think he's such a sweet boy, but he did cheat as well. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what is out there. When a sweet, generous guy is also a cheater. What is there to behold? And then in my head, I'm just like, should I just assume niggas gonna cheat on me anyways? Swallow that up and
That's what
go?
it sounds like.
I just think after you get a certain amount of kids, it's just like, I'm not doing this shit, I'm alone. But I really felt, you didn't watch the documentary, so you wouldn't have anything to say about it. So it sounds like this is
I hate to cut you off and you know what you do.
Go ahead, cut me off,
No,
please.
I want you to talk more
I
about
fuck with it. It was cool to learn about his like background, the first clubs he was in. Although it seems like it was actually kind of fucked up. Like he started off at this club, he thought he was gonna be at this club for the rest of his life, and they sold him to.
Stop. What? Like slavery? They sold him?
Yes, they sold him.
Stop.
To Real Madrid or something. Is it Real
Uh-uh.
Madrid?
Maybe? Real Madrid.
Anyways, they sold him to him, to that. And it's like because in his first club, like they really, really loved him. Like everybody was like a brotherhood. When he like got shitted on because he like fucked up this one game, like all of England was against him. Like his teammates were had his back. And they moved into another club, and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. Like why would you ever do that? But then that club really fucked with him as well. And it was just really cute stories.
Why do they sell him to the other club?
Because I guess he was having too many like altercations with the manager of his first club. Like the manager seemed just very controlling. Like he threw a fit when David Beckham shaved his head off. It's like, what's
He
why
didn't
is
throw
that
a
your
fit. He didn't
fucking?
throw a fit.
He did.
They said that they know he wouldn't like it. Well, but he didn't throw
He
a
threw a
fit.
shoe at him.
He was bringing a lot more attention for other things other than the fucking football. So, like, what are we talking about?
You love rebuttal with me.
I think sometimes you be wrong. It is what it is.
But anyways, he goes to Real Madrid and he's like surrounded by these really good soccer players. He's trying to keep up with them, and he really fucks with the players and stuff. And they have literally have language barriers where one person speaks one language and another person speaks another language, and they still somehow communicate and really fuck with each other and stuff, which I think is really cool. And how much he loved his wife and his kids and stuff. It's just really lovely, and I liked hearing their perspectives of their time. Because I'm gonna be honest, when I grew up, Victoria Beckham and David Beckham really fucking iconic. Like her haircut, her fucking clothes, the way they showed out, all coordinated all the time. They just looked fashionably attached to each other. Which I feel like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky are as well. They always look like bad bitches going out together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but where you actually seen them where they're not out together? I feel like the only time you see them now is when they're grabbing dinner, or grabbing this, grabbing that.
Ooh, A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, you don't even see Rocky ain't doing nothing. That's another thing I want to say about the Drake shit too. I feel like he's very reminiscent of A$AP Rocky. I feel like Rocky had a moment, he was making songs that sounds like A$AP Rocky, and then he started to just make shit that sound like The Field. And niggas got off of Rocky because it's he don't really rap that good, because you're just trying to do what you think is hot. And I feel like Drake's kind of doing the same thing. And I went back to that old Rocky tape, and that shit was not good. But go ahead.
You don't have to hate on him like that.
I'm not hating on him, but we're being honest. I gotta be honest.
Fuck it. He still has his career. His bitch makes enough money. He's got 2 kids.
And I fuck with Rocky.
He locked it in. I feel like there's such little things on TV. I'm just let's watch everything. I've been watching the most random shit ever.
What else you been watching randomly though? What else?
I've been watching a lot of K-dramas. By a lot, I mean 2. I just
You
started.
big on the K-dramas?
I watched this one movie, The Cutting Edge, and I'm like, what the fuck am I
Was it
watching?
about actually cutting shit?
No, it's about fucking ice skating.
Oh.
But actually, I just started a show today, and it's actually really good. I'm really excited to watch it once you leave.
Why we can't watch it?
Anyways, once you leave, it's called Shelter, and it's on Prime. It's really good. I was at the edge of my seat type shit. I can't wait to figure out the mysteries going on in this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of mysteries, it's been such a big mystery for me about why the fuck Jada Pinkett Smith, of all people, would write in her book that in 2016.
This is a book she wrote?
Yeah, so it's an excerpt for the book that her and Will Smith have been separated since 2016. Now, look, we just talked about cheating and finding reasons to maybe stick it out and shit like that. The only problem I have with this, I'm just gonna get this out and I'll give you the floor, is that you have let this nigga go through so much over the last 3, 4, 5 years about the entanglement with fucking August Alsina, smacking Chris Rock in the face about you not having no fucking hair. You go on a Red Table Talk, you talking all this shit. You brought the nigga on Red Table Talk. He's crying. And you want Brandon to believe that it's been 7 years since y'all been together? Guess what, Jada? You're a fucking liar. A nigga that ain't been with you for 6 years ain't gonna be crying at your table talk because you fucking some nigga. It's not how it works. I don't know what the reason is for this right now, but I'm not going for it. You lying, and you bullshitting. You trying to clean up the ad, you trying to clean up, well, we wasn't doing nothing in the first place, blah, blah. No, he was protecting your honor. A nigga ain't doing that for some bitch you ain't with. I don't care how much you think you love a bitch. That shit is dumb. I'm not going for it. You're a liar. And Leanne, you go ahead and tell us what you think about that.
Nuts.
That got me tired.
I don't know. I think separation and divorce are completely different fucking things. Divorce is final. Separation is we could get back together. So who knows how many times they probably got together in that
She
sense.
said they divorced without getting the divorce. That means they're living 2 separate lives is what she said. 2 separate lives. So why we keep pulling it together to act like we going through this together if it's not the case?
Well, maybe Will Smith is just a guy that rides for his bitch regardless. You're the mother of my children. I'm not gonna let anybody disrespect you. Smack.
Okay. You might be right.
He went on Red Table Talk to clarify the fucking whole August Alsina thing.
What did he clarify on Red Table Talk? What did he clarify?
Watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it. Oh, let's talk about that. Let me tell you what happened on the Red Table
Oh my
Talk.
God, go
So let's imagine us at the
Okay,
table.
you over here watching everything.
Imagine us at the fucking table, right? And I'm explaining the reason why I was fucking this younger nigga, and you don't know about it. And you're sitting there, eyes welled up. You remember we used it on the podcast as like an image. The nigga eyes was welled up, looking crazy, crying. You hurt about what your bitch doing. My eye twitching because I'm so angry. You hurt about what your bitch doing, and you want me to believe that in that moment y'all weren't together? That's not how this works. That's not how this works. But also, this is my take, my point of view, my opinion. She might be telling the truth. But I think the straw that broke the camel's back, Angie, broke the camel's back is Jada Pinkett Smith's birthday. Will Smith went on the good old IG and posted something really sweet about his wife. Happy birthday, talked about this, post something sweet for them, cool. This motherfucking bitch went to IG, you know what she posted? A video of her and young Tupac singing Parents Just Don't Understand by Will Smith. A video of them dancing and singing a Will Smith song on her birthday and talking about how she feels about Pac and buy her fucking book. Suck my dick. And oh my God, free my nigga Will. Free the Fresh Prince. Go ahead.
I don't know. If that's the case, it just sounds like she hates that man for real. Like,
Okay, that's what it sounds like.
she doesn't want to be with him, and she's embarrassed him many times already. That it just doesn't matter. Shout out to him still winning the Oscar after the Oscar slap. I just feel like
That's fire.
at the end of the day, you know, it wasn't nobody's gonna be thanking him for that shit in his house. What if Will Smith did some wild shit himself, and this is why
I'm sure he did. But guess what? You know what
But
he
it's
did?
forgiven?
Kept it to himself and then showed the fucking world.
That's a
Yo,
fact.
Nessie ass.
She's an overshare. And it's
Listen,
nasty to see. I don't
um,
want to, I'm going to be honest, same as Blueface and Krishan, I don't want to hear about it anymore. You guys already overshared a million fucking times. I don't want to hear about Jada Smith.
And then what a spit in the face to us black people. We looked at y'all. Zoom in on me. We looked at y'all. You and Will as
I wish we could do
the epitome of black love. And yo, dumb, goofy, cute ass wanna be out here doing stupid shit.
That's not at all where he was. I thought you were going with that.
Actually cute, I can't call her ugly. Yeah, I just feel like I wish. Obviously, you're right. We don't know what's happening in the household. We don't know what's going on. He may have been doing you dirt, and now you like fuck that. But at the end of the day, public facing.
You know what's crazy? I feel like
That's what it's giving.
So
It's the way you act, baby. It's the way you act.
But you know what's so funny? Like, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know when the turning point was, but I did not know about them like that. Like, I didn't know any of their business.
I thought it was during the pandemic, but then he started going
Yes.
IG. He was
Yes,
doing
yes,
all
yes,
this
yes. He
shit,
was doing a lot.
and then all of a sudden it's like we're in these people's lives.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Maybe what if they did split up in 2016? They were like, look, we need to get a bag. Let's start showing our family like doing shit and went into business. That's why I think the Blueface shit is. It's all a business, like all like a marketing thing, trying to make money.
Nasty business.
What if that's what they're doing too?
Maybe.
Maybe, right?
But I just feel like Will Smith has the type of career that doesn't need that. Will had the type of career before he slapped
That is crazy.
Chris Rock.
And I'm not gonna say hi because I think he's gonna be right back
No,
where he
absolutely,
was.
absolutely. I feel like, first of all, black people rallied behind Will Smith. Didn't nobody give a fuck about that side. If anything, we celebrated it because Chris, you know Chris Brown's goofy ass, Chris Rock's goofy ass.
That'll get Chris Brown back in.
Yo, but honestly, that was also just a viral ass fucking moment. Like,
Yeah. It was intense.
this man getting up to smack another man in the fucking face, not even pin slap him.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
But
On
I
the back
think
of his wife.
everything comes back to hip hop, you know? Will Smith being part of hip hop, 50 years of hip hop. And I think we just got a gift for hip hop lovers. Apparently that's what we're gonna call this. Because after all these years, and all the time this nigga has said in interviews that he's already done this. But now we're gonna pay attention to it. We found the killer of Tupac Shakur.
Diddy
Not Diddy.
called the hit.
Some nigga named Keefa D or some shit like that. He went on an interview with Vlad and kind of broke down the night that it happened. But he's been doing interviews talking about this fucking situation. But then something else then came out. And the nigga said, hey, Puff had put money on the nigga head. Puff, the nigga who I'm not gonna hold you.
And
I
after
was
that,
defending the last episode.
Apparently,
put niggas' money
he
on the
has
table.
evidence of it, like
Well,
unrefutable.
I have a couple things about it.
Go ahead.
Are we surprised? Not really. Not really.
There's an evil aura around that man.
I'm not gonna talk about
There's an evil aura around that man. Okay.
I'm not gonna talk about
Whether
the
you
aura.
can see it or not, I feel like men can't see the evil aura around other men or some shit.
Oh my god.
The man is weird. Sorry.
I think this has been a topic of conversation for years about Diddy being a part of this. So I'm not surprised. I feel like a lot of people has mentioned this and it kind of got brushed under the rug. I think this is the first time where it's like, nah, the nigga who we just booked on this is saying this. So there has to be some validity to it. I feel like I don't think anything's gonna happen from this, to be honest. I don't think anything's gonna happen. And I think so much time has passed now, we're like, what are we gonna do to Diddy? But, and I hate to do this, guys. I hate to go back on the things I've said in content and on camera. But if we really look at things in totality, Diddy's just not a good person. I think a lot of things got misconstrued on the last episode where like it seemed like I was arguing for like taking niggas' masters and exploiting niggas, but it was more of a thing where like, you good? You sorry?
Huh?
It was more of a thing of like, look, read your contract. If you can't read it, then don't sign type shit. That's all I was really trying to say. But I think at the end of the day, the nigga has taken advantage of artists, and at that time, thinking about who Diddy was and we know Diddy to be, he was so hung on like being that guy and like bad boy gotta be number one, and the beef that I could see him putting money on the nigga head. And I feel like I really do hope nothing comes to this on Diddy, because like
It is though, because they just reopened the fucking case on Pond. So
I mean, I get it, but I just feel like, how do you prove that at this point? Now it's just a nigga saying that. How do you prove that though?
I did not look into it, but somebody said that now the guy, whatever his name
Who's
is,
somebody? I'll tell you.
somebody said that there's actual fucking evidence now. So we'll see.
There could be text messages. There could be calls.
I'll be honest. If you're making me go and kill someone, I am keeping a fucking detailed record of that shit. I'm pulling up with a little wire on.
You dying to snitch on a nigga, huh?
Absolutely. If you're gonna put me in a circumstance, I'm gonna fucking do it.
All right, but hold on. That's you. Think about Keith D or whatever the fuck his name is.
Keep deep
Hold on. Think about it. Think about you. You Crip as fuck. You said it was all the Crips in there. Didn't came in saying whatever, right?
Is he a crip?
Keith was saying that that's how you give it up. My thing is, if you choose to live that lifestyle, there's certain things you can't associate with. And that's how I view snitching. Like, I feel like if something happened to me, something happened to you, nobody can be mad at you for being like, oh, that nigga tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Because you're not a part of that. But if you're a part of that life, you giving it up, you doing all the shit you gotta do, you should be the last nigga trying to incriminate other niggas. So I'm not going for that. I'm not going for it. But at the same time, Pac ain't really deserve that, and I feel like it kind of shortened a lot of our experience of that art. And you shouldn't be trying to line niggas up at the end of the day.
Yeah,
so
like
it's
finding
fucked
out
up.
how young these guys were when they were murdered,
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is nuts. They were like 25 and 26.
I'm gonna say
babies.
though, prayers to everyone involved. More will be revealed.
I'm excited. I'm not excited, obviously, but I'm just like, let's.
And peace and love to everybody, man. We gotta stop. You know, I think we're doing a better job as a people of not like beefing so crazy. Like niggas could beef, we can get over it. Like it's, you know, I think that's better. I think the East and West shit was good for the culture at the time, but it was also really bad for the culture. Like we shouldn't have had to go through that time. 'Cause I think that also fucked up shit for the future.
Yeah.
But you know, more will be revealed. You know, and don't cheat on your girls. Don't put hits out on people.
Yeah.
And go listen to Drake's album.
Facts.
And this is Let's Talk About This Calmly, the podcast. We love y'all. Show love. We show love back. And bye. Peace out.